Hey everybody, Jason here with Brett's Brick Builds. This episode we have from the Lego City Collection, kit number 60498, Tractor. 204 listed pieces, one minifigure. This one was $19.99 at the store. Turn over to the back here. Got our guy working on the tractor. Got kind of a back rear side view of the tractor. He's got his coffee cup, of course, and nice little beard action going on, and not much else to say. It's a tractor. Let's kind of hop in here. I think it'll be interesting here to see how they have the, how would you say it, I don't think there's going to be any decals in here. I think this is all going to be pre-printed pieces. They really got the glue on this one, let me tell you. There we are. Never cut toward yourself, kids. Get in here and get the box opened up. We can get on with the build. All right. Like we've got tires. They are directional, and we have two for the one size and two for another size. 2 and 2. Bag number 1. Bag 2. Oh, looks like there's 2 bags. Instructions. Okay. And that appears to be all of the bags. So we'll set bag 2 aside. We will go ahead and open bag 1. My voice is a little off. I apologize. I've had kind of a, I don't know what it is, a cold, flu. I've never had a fever, but I haven't felt great for like 2 or 3 days. Taking all the potions and whatnot. And you guys couldn't see it from where you were at, but I just had a piece roll entirely off of the table here. So we're going to go quick timeout, and we'll be back in a second. And we're back. We have our piece retrieved. Most likely there was probably 3 of those and I didn't need to go looking for it, but I just didn't want to forget about it. Because if you have a build where you have the extra pieces, that would usually be one of the ones you get an extra piece of. But either way, it's here, it's back on the table, and we're ready to go. So let's find our feller's pants here. Everybody in the UK laughing at the use of pants in such a way. We only have one face option, so we're going to go with a face. And we'll go ahead and get his hat on. And get his standard coffee cup. Not a coffee drinker myself, but note to those of you who, not you who drink, but those of you who drink coffee. Pretty important item there. So let's take a look at him. There he is. He got his beard, his overalls, green shirt on under it, big pocket in the middle there, blue hat, yellow coffee cup. Got some printing on the back of the torso. There's no printing on the legs. But that is our tractor driver. So we'll set him there, put the displayer aside, and we'll get into the build. No chassis piece with this build. We are just building off of a plate piece here. That's okay with me. Got the instructions I like, where it just tells you need this and this for that, and you go ahead and you do it. There we are. There's the other one. I believe this will scale. Of course, it'll scale to what would you say, the standard city brick size as far as the size of the tractor. I don't think this will scale to a technique kit of a tractor. So, and that's just my assumption, but my experience. That's gonna be how it is. We have a very bright green piece, and I don't see any actual green here. I think that is supposed to be that. So it's off a little bit, but not too bad. Not as bad as that one build I did a while back. I forget which one it was, but the color palette was way off on the instructions, to the point that there was one section where I was kind of questioning if I was putting the right pieces on. Okay, a couple of these 2x2 round flat top pieces here. There they are, right next to each other, convenient. That's helping to lock parts together. A couple of these guys here, the 1x1s with the hinge out or the hook. It's not really a hook, it's a latch or a what would you say? Or actually more like a hinge, the receiving side of a hinge setup. Some 1x1s with the studs out the side on top of 1x1s. So there, sometimes a little tricky to get them all lined up square and perpendicular and parallel with each other, but I think we'll be all right. These tan guys here. Interesting use of internal colors for what's going to wind up being a teal piece in there, or mostly a teal colored forklift. I mean, tractor in the end. Keep going here. Cool. 1x3 again, locking that all together. Okay. 2x2 square block. All right, let's turn our page here. Little classic 1x8, 1x2s. Here, allegedly, there it is. Plate, some more of these flat 1x3s, or flat top 1x3s. These here on the side. There we are. Click, click. That was a good positive click you heard on that one. Here, what's going on top of there? Correct. Those axles are not going to be level with each other, but with the height of the wheels, it'll be evened out there. Because even the height of the wheels are basically in stud and plate heights that they break down in. I would like to see, I've seen a few documentaries about Lego. I would like to see one about the internal, like, arrangement that they have, like rules for calculating heights and diameters of things. It's so much detail goes into it. It has to be like a system with, you know, like a checklist system that they go through, the way that things wind up lining up in the end. Even the little things you don't even think about, like the heights of tires per plate height and diameters and radiuses. front. A lot of stud pieces here, a lot of studs going different directions, so allowing for how would you say, heights and mounting on the side. So you're going to have some smooth sides, I imagine, with some radiuses, get that smooth kind of tractory shape that they're going for a lot. I don't mean that I dropped it. There we go. I mean that. There we go. It's all on there again. Okay. This is going to be shaping to fender size, basically. We're betting this is our rear end drive here. And we have our front end. It's going to have the smaller wheels on it. There, as instructed. These guys coming in here. Secure the more pieces onto there. Have a teal block that I had to go fishing for at the very beginning of the build. I'm kind of running that all the way down. All right. I will do that. I mean, I guess the inside of the fender where everything's going on. I guess. Back here, darker gray. 1x1 plate again, or a 2x2 flat black plate again. The old style recessed stud headlight piece. Those two. Again, it might not be headlight, they might be like backup lights. You gotta see when you're backing up to pick up the spreader or the corn catcher or whatever you got, what have you, in your tractor accoutrement. It's both in the wrong spot, didn't I? Yeah, this should be. Why did you guys stop me? That's okay. We got to figure it out. That piece back on that I just popped off. There we go. Red 1x1 rounds. These two guys going down. There we go. That was a good click. Good pop together sound there we heard. Front, kind of tying that whole fender thing together. One 2x2 block. A fair amount of the bigger block pieces than you usually see in a city kit. Two pieces in position there. Gray 1x2 flats on the top. Excellent. printed piece there, like our gauge panel. There we are. And our steering wheel. There. Definitely not gonna work. I missed it on another one. There we are. Oh, they're a little off my game. A little off my game. Probably bag 2, right? Yes. Okay, so I suspected I didn't need to go crawling around for that piece, but I wanted to get it up off the floor before I forgot about it. And you never know if it's an extra or not, but we're doing all right. I'm sipping my drink. There we are, and we'll get into bag number 2 right here. Two opened. Then we have a sub bag here. One sub bag. There. Some rolling around stuff. A lot of roll around stuff in this one. Okay. Don't go rolling around. I used to build on top of like a hobby mat that had like the grids and the marks and everything. But the camera, this new update to the camera, it kept trying to zoom in or focus on the grid as compared to the build, and it was kind of hinky. So that's why we're just on the plain table now. So rear window goes on. Off the back there, so you got a nice big wide rear window to look out if you got to do some backing maneuvers, whatever farming may require you to do. Some big side windows here too, that's good. Better vision for the farmer. 3x3 90-degree piece, and then roof piece here. There, so we got pretty much the back, overall shape of the back of the cab. A couple of these taller 1x1s. Two places. Set that aside just a second. We got a little sub build, so we will do the sub build, and we're gonna need one of these orange domey guys. My hands are too big for some of this stuff. Okay, a couple of 1x2s, a 1x4. Couple of 1x3 stud type or Technic type 1x3s, and then this guy. So let's make this happen with the pieces that we have. Sometimes it's almost as much time fishing the pieces out of the pile as it is to put them together. Okay. Here and here. There we are. Okay, now we're back to the main. This is going to go on the top. Right there. Except I put this guy for some reason. Almost lost it off the table. Caught it on the stomach. There, it's back where it should be. And then, interesting use of this, normally in this type of position as a like a Speed Champions kind of build. This one's got a bit of a scuff on it right out of the box. So there we have, right there. That is a big scuff on that right now. Sometimes they put them in almost like a smoothed out, more like almost like a velvety bag type of thing to keep it from scratching them. I guess because they figured it didn't have any printing on it, they didn't need to, but that's pretty good scuff on it right out of the bag. Okay. And we're doing this twice. One of these. We'll need another one like that. Where might it be? There it is. And then we have 4 of the little corner guys. Well, I call them corner guys. I don't know what their actual call is, but 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the 4th one. Okay. And these are going in the middle. Both, as you would guess. And then that way. The bottom one is going that way. So we have. We're going to do that again. It's going that way. This one's going that way. So either way, it's the same, and then they are going to go on each side here for your stairs to climb up and get in the cab of your tractor. And another right and left kind of setup. So these aren't exactly the same, they're right and left. Both of those. On to there. Teal one in the front. We have a 2x4 block, another block in this build. We're okay with the blocks, it's just you don't see them as often anymore. Yeah, it's going to be a fan, front of the motor. We got 8 round. I guess we're looking at a, not really a V8, it's like a double. It's an 8-cylinder, but it's 2 inline 8s, not in a V formation, so it's like a 8-cylinder rectangular. There's the last one. There we go. All those in there. Back around to the back. And we have 4 of these guys going. I guess these are kind of almost like mud flaps maybe around the back. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta let the build come to you. Don't try to assume or figure too much out. You'll likely be wrong. Or at least in my experience, you'll likely be wrong. Okay, so we're going back to the front. And on this side, we are going in the middle stud, as I did. Now we have a build here, another kind of sub build. So we got these 2 guys, as they tell us. I need 2 of these. 1 Technique black stud, 1 gray, one of these. So we will stud through the middle, the bottom there, click, one on the top, click, here, we're going to go in here, and this one's going to go here. That is going to go right there. Yes, not the bottom one, but not the... Pretty sure we're good there. Here, 1x3 is going to go there. 2x2 black plate is going there. And it's the headlight going there. Motion piece, or teal motion piece, teal roof piece, slated piece. Fender for the front tire there. Okay, another sub-assembly. Thinking this is probably going to be the hood. Two of these guys. Two more of the stud type guys, the Technic black studs. Let's see where this takes us. Then stud out each side. Let's see where this is going to go. Okay, so this is going to go here, there. There we are. All right, so now we're back to this side. And we have Technic piece, one through there, one through there, and one through there. All right. Let me put that on as we are supposed to. Sometimes lining these studs up at the same. There we go. Can be tricky. Just gotta be patient sometimes. Just be patient. You know, it's Lego. It'll go together. You don't have to force it to make it happen. If you're forcing it, usually step back and take a look at what you're doing. You usually find something's just quite not lined up as it should be. All right, another headlight here. In position. There. And there. All right. Okay, the other front fender. That mounted up into place. There we go. Now we have our hood. Our little, I think that's like a kind of like a bull, it looks like, which if you know anything about car or farming history, Lamborghini, before they built sports cars, built tractors, and Ferrari insulted Lamborghini, basically saying all you make is ugly little tractors. You know, you can't possibly understand the nuances of making you know, a high performance vehicle. So Lamborghini said, au contraire, I think I know how to make a race car too. And then there you go. So Lamborghini basically came about because Ferrari kind of running his mouth, and sometimes you create your own worst enemies. But that's why there's the bull on the Lamborghini, was they used to be farm equipment kind of stuff. All right, I need to flip that one that way, I think. Rear view mirrors. I think they aren't exactly the same. I think I'm going to go with them like that. I can take a look at the instructions. I think the actual picture on the box has them being more like this, but I think that'll be all right. So now we've got 2 tires in our front wheels, and we are going to be, so we're going to have one go this way because they are directional. They're not really showing, they're just saying 2 times, but if you would do that 2 times 1, you're going to have one tread pattern going the wrong way. So I'm going, if I go this way with this one, that means this one should go this way. And then when I go to put them on the tractor, I just have to watch which side I put them on, and we'll be all right. And I remember that because if you were with us when we did the monster truck build last, I had the tires going the wrong way and I didn't notice until I went back to edit the video. So hopefully that will not be an issue this time. Just kind of get the bead of the tire up right. That's all I'm doing here, because if not, it looks like it's forced too far onto the rim. So there. Now we're looking good. Okay. So we want the more industrial side. So we're going to put the mag to the inside. Started the way it's got to. So mag to the inside. There we are. And on this side, mag to the inside. There we go. Now, same story with the rear, only, you know, kind of opposite. So, do one this way. If only was this easy to bead and seat tires in real life. Somebody who has changed several motorcycle tires. Okay. Same with this one. These on. Forced on around there. Not really forced, but takes a little bit of pressure. Get them seated right. In real life, you just pop them with air and they would go on as they have to, but this is not. This is Lego. A little easier to do by hand than it would be in real life to get the tire bead on properly. Okay. Now we got these 4. These guys going on. Kind of setting up, centering on the hub. And the last one here. Okay. We have our rear fenders. Those are going to go, assuming like that. That's pretty centered. And I think, yeah, it's going to be how it has to go. Okay, both of those on. Now we will slide our spares over here. Now we will take, and the back of the way this works is the back of the cab comes off. So we can set our guy. We'll take his coffee cup. He's got his coffee cup there. We're going to set it over here. There he goes. He can get his coffee. And then we'll take him. We'll set him in the driver's position. Okay. It's a bit of a squeeze with this coffee cup there, honestly. I usually put a place. All right, let's do this. I'm going to set his coffee cup behind him. There. He just needs an occasional sip. He'll turn around and grab it. Let's say that for sake of argument. And we'll push that on. So we will here make sure we're really at the end, and it looks that we are. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at it here. Top plan view. The mirror swung out a little more. There we go. In the rear, we got hookups for PTOs and whatnot. The front, we also got the hitch there. From the side, pretty stylish. It'll probably be like an airbox here. Stairs to climb up. On this side, we got the exhaust. If it was me, I'd take the exhaust higher, because if not, you're going to be blowing exhaust smoke in the front of the cab. But that's just me. We also have here, let's take a lift of the hood. And we can flip that down. You got access for your maintenance of the vehicle. Not bad at all, really. Not bad at all. There we are. Close those back up. And that is it. So that is the new Lego tractor. Kit number 60498. 204 listed pieces, one minifigure. Available now. It was $19.99 where I paid for it. And it's one of the many new Lego City sets for 2026 in January. If you'd be so good as to hit us with a like and subscribe, we'd appreciate it. Helps us out, helps you out, helps the channel out. We'll be back soon with some more new builds, and we'll see you then.